Hello, and welcome to this 4-minute journey, wherein we will try to understand what goes in the mind of a Swedish trucker, why they are thinking between a diesel truck and an electric truck. But before we understand that, let's get into some statistics. So, in the Swedish economy in 2023, we have emitted 48 million tons of CO2 in the environment, and out of this, 16 million tons comes from road transportation alone. This is very serious. And in order to tackle this, the Swedish government is up with the challenge to become fossil-free in transportation by 2045. This law was passed in 2018 by the government. I study heavy-duty transportation because it's the largest emitter of emissions, and within it, forestry transportation is 20% and is the largest. Since 2018, when the law was passed, we only have 10 electric trucks in the market. It's 7 years. Something is not right. And we have an ambition to reach 800 trucks by 2030 and become 100% fossil-free by 2045. I tried to understand why is this a problem, and I do so by visiting the people who actually transport timber in the forest. So this little human being is me, trying to collect some timber with the drivers and actually understanding their challenges. Say hello to Johan, a very excited timber truck driver who will share his story through me through the rest of the presentation. So Johan faces many challenges even before he starts to think about an electric truck, because the electric truck is 3 times more expensive than a diesel one. So Scania comes to him and says, you need to think about purchasing it. The government is thinking of taxing Johan if he continues to run the diesel truck. The timber transport people ask him to think about electric, otherwise he will lose his job. And finally, you have the Kulturhuset, which is an old organization, always with the lens on Johan and seeing what he's doing, but they are not helping him. So Johan is very pressed. And through my research, I tried to collect all the challenges which Johan has, plug it into my model, and we tried different IDs, so we don't wait. Of course, not all IDs work. We create more mess, but we learn from that challenge. So we are doing learning by doing. An example challenge can be understood with what Johan does. So he collects timber from the side of the forest, he delivers it to a sawmill, and you get a milk product. So this is how the timber flows. And when you shop the milk carton in a supermarket, you push the money back in the system, so Johan has a nice meal in the end of the day. What I do in my research is, we try to see the effect of small things. For example, increasing the milk carton price by half a krona. Promise, I have not done it yet, but we try different solutions in order to understand, can this small change help Johan buy his first electric truck? Why he should buy it? So what does research does is it enables Johan to ask Scania for the right partnership. It also helps him in order to get the right incentives from the government, and it allows him to sit with the timber transport people to ask the right money for doing the job with electric trucks. And finally, build more collaborations with Kulturhuset. So my friends, this might just be a research for me, but for Johan, he is fighting this change, and I'm really happy to help with that. Thank you.